Welcome to a new progress video, guys. So for this one, it's going to be based kind of probably on combat mostly and like PVM. We left off last video with doing my first few next kills. In this video, I decided to get a duo partner for most of my next kills until you get the ancient ceremonial outfit, which I did actually get on this video. I got it at 22 next KC, and the only way I could do it really was just to have just basically no loot share on or anything, just DPS everything, have your partner not really attack the minions too much, unless they don't have the actual outfit either, then, you know, kind of just a free-for-all. But if the other partner does have it, which mine did, just tell them to get on it a little bit later on so you can get the drop for sure. I think most Ironman do loot share at next, and obviously if you do that, then whoever has the most loot share points will get all the ancient armor, so you don't want to be on loot share when doing that. And when I got the last piece of ancient ceremonial, whatever the fuck you call it, it felt so good. I could already see the next solos no more being annoying, because if you do mess up a next solo, you have to tie out, obviously, and if you don't have the armor, then you got to get the 40 fucking KC again, which is like just horrible. It takes longer to do that than it does to get the fucking boss kill. So that is just so amazing to have that outfit out. I'm sure this is what puts back just about every single Ironman account from wanting to start doing next. Even if they're good at next, they probably just don't want to do it because it's KC crap. But yeah, like I said, quickest ways to get this armor is, well, the quickest way probably is if you like join a duo partner that's doing next. So like if your friend and your other friend's doing next, go and be the third person in there and just kill the minions. Basically just leech. Don't even touch the boss, and you'll eventually get it. Or you can do what I did and just duo it and just don't have loot share on, and just make sure that your partner gets on the minions a little bit later on, and you'll have all the minion drops, which is great. Or you can get KC outside the room and just hop worlds and just kill the 3 mages that are in each world. Which I did that for the most part, but when I was dueling with my partner, I just got my scythe out and just did the KC anyways. I just did the KC as fast as possible, that way we could just go back in the next room. But yeah, the minions drop rate is very, very good for the armor. I think one next kill I actually got 2 pieces. I think it was the top and the helm or something. So once I got that, I was like, holy shit, this is going to actually happen soon. Anyways, as far as the benefits of doing next on an Ironman, it used to have a lot more benefits, but ever since like God Wars 2 for the coal has come out and things like that, and you no longer need that many herb seeds and stuff, the only thing it's really good for now is like the torsos. And I guess if you want to obviously have tier 80 like power boots and gloves and stuff, if you don't have like Dominion Tower gloves, then yeah, it's like the best to use. Well, obviously you got tier 90 armors as well, but I mean, you're not going to have that forever sometimes, right? But for me, I'm just doing it just to have a little bit of fun, I guess, doing some PvM and getting used to it and stuff. Main reason of making Ironman wasn't just to go for experience. Obviously, it's a nice base to gain experience because there's no spins or anything, but on top of that, it's also nice to just collect cool items on an Ironman that obviously you can just buy from the GE on a main account, but you gotta kind of earn it on an Ironman. And yeah, I did get my first drop, and it was a Pernix Cal, which could be better, but it's not horrible. I mean, yeah. I probably won't bother making ceramic helms anymore, I guess, so it's kind of good. I can save some of that. It's not a bad helm to obviously have. It's very cheap to repair and crap, so yeah, I guess Pernix Cowl and then ceramic top and bottom augmented is what I'm going to be using. And because of the amount of Araxer I do and the amount of Dark Beasts I killed, I almost always have ceramic scales. I think I have this full set here, and it's like 80% still, and then I have like 160 more in my bank, which is like, what, 3+ sets or something? Well, 3 sets of top and bottom, but yeah, pretty sweet. I should probably make this clear, that way like the old school players kind of understand. A while ago, they made it possible for Ironman to PVM with other Ironman. So yeah, that's like why I'm not really soloing in this case. It was a pretty big step, I guess, but I mean, a lot of the comp requirements and trim requirements require other people to do something. So to make any Ironman eligible for for a comp or a trim, they just went through and just made it so you can PVM with other Ironman. At this point, I'm starting to think like, what's the difference with PVMing with mains then at this point? But because it's so annoying to get like an Ironman raid team that's always successful as opposed to like a main raid team because everyone has good gear and shit. But that would just look kind of stupid, but it's almost the same thing. I mean, I think like almost half the PVM content was just kind of gone from Ironman accounts just because you needed other people. Obviously, things like Virago, which also means seismic wands and singularities and no tectonic in the game and blah blah blah. So and raids, obviously you couldn't even do raids, so you couldn't even get those abilities. So yeah, it was a pretty big change, but obviously I think it was probably necessary. I don't really think there's anything wrong with it. Though I was hoping for DG. I was hoping for Ironman to be able to DG with other Ironman. That was probably like one of the best times I've had on RuneScape is DGing. And it's unfortunate that you had to like solo it. So basically I just made it to my daily challenge instead because I think solo dungeoneering is the stupidest thing ever. The entire skill was designed to be a team thing, and obviously we can't do that in Ironman, so it's not really enjoyable to me. Anyways, I hope I don't piss too many people off with this next clip here, but I mean, my RNG is pretty fucking good. I was not expecting this drop, but yeah, I enjoy this part right here. What? What? Dude, I need a bottom piece so bad, but I get a thing while meleeing again? Holy shit, man. And welcome back to some of the progress on the Ironman, guys. So, at the moment, I am still doing Hunter. I've been doing it for pretty close to a month now. I think I start like 18 mil XP or some crap. Did a few hours, I guess, every day. And then including some things like the golden bamboo on these islands and whatnot. And woodcutting is 30 mil, 31. And fishing is, I believe, almost 40. Yeah, almost 40 million. And if you do take a look at my stats, actually, I think about 3 or 4 stats are actually almost 120. I forget about. Range is actually not even that far as well. Mage is 4 mil off. Thieving is 5 or 6 mil off. And Hunter is like 30 or whatever hours off or something like that. Which I'll probably get within a week or so. So that's pretty sweet. 4 fucking stats to be at 120. I've just kind of been working on them slowly, I guess, besides Hunter, when I kind of just did like a month. And yeah, let's take a look at how many of these tortoise things I have caught. Let me see. I think it's around 30-something thousand. Almost 40,000, sweet. So I think I should be getting near 100,000 by the time I get them all for 200 mil, I guess. But I'm not sure if this will cap at 60k, because most things have a tendency to cap at 60k, but there's like a prestige button, but I don't know if there's a prestige button for fucking this area, so I guess we'll kind of see. It'll be a little bit interesting. Oh, and last but not least, the overall XP should be hitting the 2 billion mark within a few more days. Pretty sweet. I'm going to probably do a few more slowers because I want to try to get 2 bill while I'm going to get all these other 120s together. And on top of that, my newbie account is quite close to like 200 mil, so we're going to have a big spam, I guess. Anyways, I'll catch you guys soon when I get some crap on this account. Let's go.